Hi. So when I was in college, my professor in philosophy said that the most important question is the question why. So I think that's also true in history because more than memorizing names and places and dates, events, is the reason why we learn the things that we learn. So in history, it's not just about facts, but it's about the reason why these facts happened in the past. Now, what I want you to do right now is to go to our website, which is lodausd.net. And of course, you can go to the browser first, and it will lead you to this website right here. Next, what I want you to do is to click Clever Portal, and it should lead you to Cengage Learning, which will lead you to our textbook. So go ahead, find Clever and then Cengage, and it should lead you to this cover of our world history book. You can pause this video and explore the features of this book. On the left side, it is like the table of contents of this book, and you will see many options here. So we have the materials to use, the toolbox, table of contents, special features, and all the lessons that will be covered in our class. So go ahead, explore this book. It is arranged by units, then chapters, then sections, then the specific lesson that you need to access. Now let's take a look at the first lesson right here. It's why study history. It's in pages 1 to 3. Go ahead, explore this. The scroll bar is located on the right side of your screen, and there are some pictures here that you can also explore, and there are numerous information and tools to use for you to access this information. Now for this lesson, I want you to specifically focus on the framework of world history. So it is located towards the end or bottom of this page. I want you to read the information about the frameworks of world history, and I will show you the video introduction from this archaeologist slash historian, Fred Hebert. Now you can either watch the video from here or from your book, but I suggest you watch it from your book.
Hi, I'm Fred Hebert, the Archaeology Fellow at the National Geographic Society in Washington, D.C. We're going on a journey through the history of great civilizations together, all over the world and back through time. It's the history of the world as we know it. So, why do we study past civilizations? And what is culture? The basis of culture is identity, how people create unique ways to be housed and fed, to raise their families, and to thrive. Civilization is the structure that cultures use to supersize. Social organization turns into government. Craft production turns into high technologies. Economies grow, but all through time, religion is always there. The basic building blocks of civilization are the same around the world. What kind of plants and animals to tend and consume, how to find enough water, and how to survive the changes of the seasons. The core civilizations, from China, India, Mesopotamia, to Mesoamerica, all dealt with the same issues. These challenges provide a similar feeling to all civilizations. As we go through the program, we will encounter ancient cities, pyramids, the development of writing, and kings on just about every inhabited continent. History as we know it today is written records. But for thousands of years, the best records were not written, but left behind as traces which archaeologists can read. Archaeology is reading bones, stones, and pots. It's the detective side of history. You come into an empty room and find traces of who was there, what they did, and sometimes we can even guess at why. And we can look into rooms that are hundreds and thousands of years old, much older than any writing system. No matter what, in reading history, whether it's archaeology or the history in your textbooks of today, you're going to have to connect the dots. Use deduction. It's not just about dates and facts. Be sure to take a look at the chart called Framework of World History at the beginning of your text. This chart will help you identify the characteristics of the various civilizations you'll explore in this program. We'll start out with the core civilizations in 5 different areas of the world, but the bulk of the course will be comparing primary civilizations and secondary civilizations around the world. The course ends with the development of world systems and our world of today. Archaeologists and historians constantly update the story of human civilizations as new data surfaces. The model in the chart is only one way to think about how human civilizations developed. There are many pathways from the past to the present. As an archaeologist, I've lived and worked all over the world in lots of different cultures, and I know firsthand that you and others your age are more alike than you are different. Your generation is one of the first to be truly global citizens. As we go on this journey through world history, we're going to meet some National Geographic explorers along the way, women and men who are making incredible contributions to science, exploration, and conservation through their work. They too are global citizens, seeking to increase our knowledge of the world and to add to our understanding of the human story. As you read, try to imagine yourself as a citizen in these faraway places and times. Use the tools of explorers. Detect, deduce, compare, and ask how and why, and you'll find your place in our shared history.
Now go back to your book or the lesson Why Study History, pages 1 to 3, and I want you to scroll down all the way and look for Framework of World History. You will need this information here to answer the questions that I will pose in our Google Classroom. Now go back to Google Classroom and answer the check for understanding questions that I posted there.